What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Oh, my eyes, bro. Oh, away from the eyes. Guys, if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. Great things are happening to superstars every single day. The juju is real. We're going to show you a little bit about that upcoming. You can also become a superstar VIP. Get a cool badge beside your name. We're almost getting into rare season, I feel like. Some people have been superstars for 2 months. They're in the uncommon gang. 1 month, you've been in the common gang. You see the star beside your name. It actually looks pretty cool in the comments. On top of that, all our buys and sells. Also, we have a spreadsheet to let you know probability of going for a drop. We used that to decide not to go for the Buzz drop in the recent video that we did about Buzz price predictions. And also, we have a bunch of giveaways. We do Disney mini brands, and we also just gave away 2 stars in the universe, naming rights to those. And we're going to actually show them off a little bit because they're actually way cooler than we thought when we looked at them.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see this, actually. I haven't even seen them yet.
Got to shout out the VIP that already are in the program. So, guys, thank you for supporting us. Very much appreciated. We got some long names there. I got to figure that out, but they're overlapping. And then these are the rest of them. So, guys, if you want to be on the VIP Hall of Fame wall here, you can join $2.99 a month down below. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We are very, very active in the community. Instagram, you send us your pictures, we'll post them up. And TikTok, some videos. We haven't done too many there, but be nice to get that space going and show off Veve on another platform. And if you want to follow us on the Veve app, the best way right now is to go to our Twitter. In our bio, we have our Veve link, and you can follow us that way because we can't list Fastos because we are not KYC'd on that account. It's a secondary account.
Potentially never. Never.
We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. So first thing I want to show off is the first ever star.
Let's see it.
In the universe
that
we ended up naming. And it was after Superstar Mo, Gulfraz, longtime VIP supporter. Thank you very much. He was super stoked to have it happen. And basically, this is what you get. You get like this whole thing. The date that he won was on the 31st of July. And you go here and you can click View Star after you put in the registration number. And forever, it brings you to the International Space Registry, which is actually legit. Right now, it's showing daytime, but I think it ends up changing to nighttime after a little bit. So I might have to pull that back up in a second. But the second star that we did was Superstar Kobe Collects. And
for all his generosity.
70 memberships in our live stream recently. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to ever change to day or night. But the one cool thing, if it actually changes, is they are in major constellations. Like I think, there you go. So you can see the sun, you can see Venus. Superstar Mofra is just chilling between Venus and Mars. And it is also a part of the Orion constellation, I believe. So look at that.
We all know that belt. We all know the belt.
Look at that, though. You got Orion there. He's got the armpit.
Nice.
So that is pretty cool. That's like a major one. I think I don't know if you always get a nice constellation star like this. It's also very, very bright because it is a corner piece of that star, of that constellation. So pretty wild, and it's actually International Space Registry approved. Superstar Gulfraz, and amazing. It gives you the magnitude. The longitude, latitude. You can go and look at it, and it tells you the distance away. It's crazy.
Is there an app too? I think there's an app that will help. I think
there's an app. Yeah. We sent them the certificate to authenticize it. So he's taken care of. Wild stuff. And now we got Kobe. I don't know if Kobe's going to go into nighttime or not, but I want to show you guys this one because this one's in a major constellation as well. Kobe is in the Big Dipper.
Nice.
Look at this. He's in the Big Dipper.
Good spot.
He's the corner of the Dipper.
That's a great spot to be. Zoom into that a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's so many.
That's crazy. Look at that. So it kind of gets weird when you zoom in, but look at all the stars, and he got one on the Big Dipper constellation.
Nice.
You can't beat that. They're like
you can't
80 light years away. Like he's close. He's close to home.
To infinity and beyond.
Exactly. So really, really cool stuff. And we will definitely be doing more of this in the future. I think we asked a little bit about it on for you guys to comment on it in the comments. And it seemed like there was interest in it to keep going with this. So we will definitely do it again next month.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. So if you guys want to be part of that draw, make sure you're in the Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. And you get all of the perks. Plus you get entered into this, which is really cool.
Yeah. We got the idea from our Discord. I can't remember the Superstar. I think it was Superstar Crypto Cookie. I can't remember for sure. but they mentioned the idea of giving away stars as giveaways, and we loved it when we heard it, and I'm so happy now that we've officially done it. This is how it looks. Let us know below what you guys think. Is this something that attracts you to the membership that you find is good utility? Let us know. We always want to hear feedback. It sounds like so far it's been pretty good feedback, and we want to keep doing it.
It's awesome. It's actually really cool. Me and Rob are thinking of even buying our own stars to be in some of these consoles because these are crazy. These are crazy stars that you're getting named.
I think we have to. I think we're gonna have to buy our own.
So really, really cool. Let's go into the Twitter. Today was the buzz drop. That not my buzz drop. We kind of started that hashtag and it kind of took off. I feel like with our video title a couple of days ago. I wanted to know if people were going for it in secondary, what they would pay, and some people were saying 15 to 30. Actually, a lot of people, 86%, said 15 to 30 gems. I guess they're talking about the common. They're talking about the common, but some people, I guess, basically all 10 of these comments that you see here are people talking about they're not even going to buy it. They said you forgot the not going to buy option. So
yeah, that's a good point.
It was more targeted towards people who were buying, but I get the point.
Yeah, it's you know, it's too bad. I mean, Buzz was such an iconic character. People were we were hype about him back in June. We were talking about him. Unfortunately, the drop went the way that it went. It is what it is at this point. Time to move on. But just so you know, the people know best. I think right now the rare Buzz Lightyear is at 34 gems. 34 gems. So,
and we were talking about it. We were saying, like, you know, maybe after it takes its hit, because we knew it was going to go below retail. Maybe that's a good time. Maybe we pick it up. But it's not my Buzz. I mean, it's tough for me. If he drops below 10 gems, maybe the common I'll pick it up for like 9 gems or something like that. But
common's at 23 right now. So
yeah, I think it's still got room to move downwards on the downside. I mean, this is like the maximum hype right now for this.
Yeah.
I think the Disney Plus show just dropped. So after the hype dies off, where's it going to go? I have no idea. But
well, it's always going to be limited now because the moment the price starts trending up, people can go to the store to buy and sell off. So it's I don't see much room for it to go up. It's going to probably either go down over the next few days or stay where it is.
AF 15 is not going to help it either whenever that drops. We are predicting September 10th.
September 10th. That's the time.
If you haven't seen our last video, we talk a lot about that as well. Shout out to Omi the Clown, gave us a little bit of spotlight on his famous channel. So now we're famous. This was crazy to me. Nobody was going for this drop.
I'm dying.
Superstar VIP Jackta 95 says, I knew the risks of going there. A drop
he knew the
for
risks.
60 gems, but the temptation was too strong. One shot. The juju continues to bring me luck. How many times have we shouted out Superstar Jackta 95?
So many times. We've shouted out so many. He just kills it because he's like, I knew the risks. That's the best part.
Rob, it doesn't stop here. Not only did he get the ultra rare, he gets number 704, 3-digit.
Pretty good.
Right? On top of that, he sends another one. Superstar money. I cannot believe it. I'm very playful. So I tried the drop box again. The juju is crazy. Another ultra rare.
He did it again.
Are you kidding me? Number 3, 4, 5. Consecutive numbers.
Okay, tell me right now that juju's not real. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's time to become a superstar because this is just good things happen to those.
Some people say juju doesn't exist was the tweet. Jackta is one of our first VIPs, by the way. So you have to take that into account as well. He gets the extra super juju for doing that, for supporting us all this time. Yeah. Speaking of Omi the Clown, he did another update to that little chart there. And he says, Buzz peak hit about 1,000 trades per hour on the secondary market. So take that for what you want. It's actually having less trades than the Hulk comic. So
we had a feeling that might have been the case too. And that the delisting events on the left side over there. So again, missed opportunity, but it's okay. You know what? Things are all going to work itself out long term. I'm not going to buy it yet, but I do eventually want to buy the Buzz.
Yep. There was a Veve Spaces today. It was mostly discussing like decon artists and pretty cool information, but not really any project info other than decon stuff. So
the one thing I did like though, Joe, is that basically they said if you're going to come to the convention, walking around just chatting up all these people is a great way to spend it. I think they're basically telling us what they want us to do when we finally go to decon in Anaheim, and they're going to be there. These artists are going to be there, right? So.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It'll be cool to meet them. It'll be cool to look around. Actually, different artwork. I actually have nothing on my walls right now, so maybe it'd be a good idea to pick up a couple pieces for the walls. But it'd be nice if it had some kind of ties to Veve because that's what we do all day, every day.
Yeah.
Shout out when Pokemon posting this. This is crazy. Pokemon bear market, December 2001. Kind of lets you zoom out a little bit to show the prices of some of this clearance on Pokemon, like original stuff.
Wow.
99 cents for a pack, $29.95 for a box.
Wow.
Regulars 120. So they went through their hard times as well. So it's kind of trying to make a post to say, like, look, this could be this time for Veve right now. It could be a little bit of a difficult time, but maybe we will see some more upside in the future, because we all know what's happening with Pokemon prices nowadays.
Look, this is life. All right. It's any market, including the NFT space, the digital asset space. There's ups, there's downs. We know what's going on in the world right now. It would be naive to think that it can't go back the way it once was before. It'd also be naive to think that it's going to stay down forever. Yeah. Things go through cycles. So I'm not too worried. Have a fun time doing it. Don't over leverage yourself. Yes, it's a bear market. You should expect your collectibles to probably continue to go down. Enjoy the ride. This is part of what it's going to take in order to reap the rewards of the future.
And buy what you like, so the price doesn't matter. Like I always bring up the example, Rob and I love that UR Dino, the T-Rex. I haven't looked at the price once since I bought that. I have no clue where it's been, what it's at. I don't really feel like selling it ever. I think it's one of my favorite pieces in AR. So that's the type of feeling I think it's important for you guys to have.
Yeah.
If you're buying something as we downtrend here, because even if it goes to zero, you still have that utility of placing it in AR and taking pictures, and they're just so fun. Rob, why don't you talk about this one?
Now we have to buy Superstar Bear. I can't believe it that one of the Superstar. I don't think we have it pulled up, but on OpenSea, I think the #1 Care Bear sold for like 14 ETH. Shout out, I think it was Bravos Assassin that sent us that. So basically, it's like 20 grand, and I'm like, why are these kids? They're actual JPEGs though, like they're legitimate JPEGs, and there's no AR functionality whatsoever. But it's still sold for 20 grand. And I'll be honest, like Care Bears, like, come on. Like, to me, that's not the IP that's going to bring me in. But whatever. The market says otherwise. Obviously, it's worth something. However, just because this is a Superstar Bear, I think we got to buy it, Joe.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're doing their drop or something on the 4th, so tomorrow for public.
Yeah.
And the other thing was that I think the first thing that they did for this set, if I understand correctly, is that they put out a bunch of 101s on auction. So that might have been some of the stuff that was going for some of those more premium prices. And then I heard there might have been some things that were listed by accident from the past drop. But Superstar Bear definitely will look cool in our AR house whenever we get that functionality. This was cool as well. I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't.
David Hughes commenting on somebody who said, despite living in the UK, I managed to work out a deal to get one of these cards. And David Hughes, like, you do know we're coming to London. So basically hinting, we're giving out more cards, or we're giving out more stuff. You didn't have to go and do that deal.
But what is that card? Is that a ticket? What is that, a promo code?
So this card is the promo code that gets you the Veve signed.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah,
so someone went and made a deal, and he's like, we're coming, right?
Yeah. They might do it again.
To me, that means that there's something coming. So make sure you guys go say hi to David and Dan. Don't bum rush them, but maybe just be a little bit polite and go introduce yourself. Tell them what you're about. Tell them about your collection, and I'm sure they'll be very happy to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
So definitely go do that. Club 424 still going strong. Onboarded 20 more members, having 80 verified out of 424, and it's actually less than that because Veve held back a bunch, right? So
that's right. Yep.
Crazy. And an email early next week detailing communication strategy for Universal Orlando. So I'm excited to see what comes of this, but nothing right now. We don't have any utility, but
it could be nothing. But Ryan's doing a great job.
He's killing it, and the graphics are next level.
Yeah, they are
next level. This was one of the responses from Fun Under the Sun, Josh. He's showing space. He said we're going to the moon, and he's showing a dinosaur floating into space. So really cool. Veve Arcade also was pointing out something about how ecomi is being followed by this bigger account here. I don't know too much about it, but I retweeted it because I'm sure you guys know more than we do.
Yeah.
Quickly, Buzz Drop, didn't go for it. Didn't buy it in secondary. Still not planning to buy it. I said maybe if it goes under 10 gems, I'll buy a common.
Not my Buzz.
Not my Buzz, exactly. Squirrel Girl. Nobody cares about Squirrel Girl.
I don't even know what Squirrel Girl is. Sounds like something I don't want.
We got a bunch of drops coming on Saturday. That was another big thing they announced pretty much today or yesterday when they announced this AMA.
We should probably cover these price predictions, but I'm really not excited about this at all.
Yeah, maybe Friday, maybe tomorrow or Friday. We'll talk about them more in detail. But like I said, the spaces wasn't targeted towards Veve. It was more targeted towards those drops and the artists. And it was cool to hear from them. And that is pretty much it for that. Now, I think we're going to talk about the big meat and potatoes. And that is how we think, and it's from speaking to actually shout out Puddin Cheeks, because he's the one who put this idea in our head. We're in the DMs with Puddin Cheeks, and he's like, how cool would it be if we get new drops that aren't like right now, comic books as they are all copies of existing comics. Yeah. How cool would it be if we get new print runs of new storylines that had animated pages? So that got us thinking. And I know you got something there that we can pull up as well. But what if you open your comic book in AR and then it plays a clip rather than just being pages, right? So that's where Puddin Cheeks is going at. Why don't we take it a step further? Because something that actually has existed within the last 10 years, I think, it might have been even 10 years ago, was the fact of having AR, augmented reality visuals. So what if you open the page and then you get the Fantastic Four jumping out of the page and acting a scene out like holographic, but hologramic? I don't know how the word is, but
holographic's okay.
In front of you, rather than even having like a video. Like we talked about it being the next blockbuster, how there would be videos, rentals. But what if that is the use case where you get the Fantastic Four jumping out, you get like Johnny Blaze flying around? Like, what if that is what happens with these comic books?
It's a form of movie, right? And we know what's in their terms and services already in terms of audio and movies and sound. And at first, we thought about it more of as an actual movie clip coming out on Veve as an NFT. But then we thought about it thanks to Puddin Cheeks, basically Puddin Cheeks telling us about this idea. It makes total sense, and it's existed before. Like, I'm gonna pull up my screen right now.
Yeah.
So there used to be this app called Marvel AR. So for all the fudders out there, that's like, why do I need to buy a comic book that's an NFT? I can just go to Marvel Unlimited and I can go read comic books, but you don't own them. That was the main argument. But now imagine you could get them in AR and you can actually watch a movie in the comic. You can read it, and then it plays clips as you open it, as you mentioned.
Or even better, let's see this one.
Well, this is the thing. They've actually done it before. Marvel, I didn't know about this. Marvel AR by Arasma. And this existed. It came out, I think, in 2012, and the app closed down actually in 2015. But take a look. I can't make this big, but take a look. Take a look what they got here. Yeah, I can't make it big. It's not letting me.
Look at that. That's sick.
You can see in the screen in the background. Look at him. Iron Man flying up in the air. Oh,
he jumped out of the page, and now he's flying up in the air. What if you get a scene like that?
I mean, this is one of many. I mean, it could be something like this. It could be even more. And the best part is you actually own the comic book. So now we talk about rental cut capabilities in the metaverse, right? Maybe now people are really want to, they have an event. They want people to have the ability to see these crazy cool Marvel themed animations in AR. Yeah, like, again, it says here that it was made back by Augmented, and it was a lot of fun. I guess this is something that closed down. I didn't do too much research into it as to why it closed down, but I think it's time to bring it back, and I think it's probably going to be in the Veve format, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, if you have ownership, if you're getting new stories, new characters, these can be their first appearances. Imagine the first appearance is tied to an AR character that jumps out of the page. And that's how they're introduced. It's just like another level, another dimension of thinking about it. Like when Puddin Cheeks talked about having the animated pages, this takes that even another step further. Like, what if you like it's literally popping out of the page? Like it's crazy. These next level AR glasses that we had the conversation with Non-Fungible Wonderful about, and that spec that's gonna come. Like these glasses are all in development. When it happens and it's actually worldwide use capabilities, think about the flexes that you can have when you have that. Or even like imagine it's like a card. Like now you're going to get a rookie card of a player, and then it just pops out of the screen, and then you have like a real life augmented reality version of that player at that age in their uniform, whatever. It's just the things that you're going to be able to do with this is going to be crazy.
It just makes too much sense for it not to happen, and it will eventually, I think, at least flip the value of the physical and the digitals, because right now we're using the physical comic books, which are mainly priced based to rarity of them. A lot of them are older, they're harder to find, high qualities. But once you start adding utility like this and you start making comic book reading fun for the average person, I don't know about people watching. I know me and you are not comic book guys. We've never read any of the comic books that we've purchased on Veve. But I can see myself starting to read these things if I start getting some animated shows with them, page by page. I mean, we're already Marvel fans. We love the movies. We're already big into Disney, for example. So it can happen in other formats, not just Marvel comics. So if they start doing things like this and they start making it fun for the non-comic book user who doesn't just want to read, but wants actually some visual, entertainment as well, this can go a long way. And I think we're going here. I think Veve is going in this direction. We're going to see it eventually. We're talking about comic books pumping. They're going to really start pumping when that happens.
Think about it. Yeah, you get a storyline that maybe Squirrel Girl, for example, might not be the most attractive comic book to go for. But if that comic, you open it up and squirrels popping out of the screen fighting other squirrels, I don't even know who the bad guys are in the Squirrel Girl series. I have no idea. But it's just even that the anticipation to watch a story unfold in front of your eyes rather than even having to read it. It's like for the lazy comic book reader. And on top of that, you can't degrade it. It's not getting damaged and it's owned. You have ownership. This is something that I can see drawing in the physical, like you mentioned. I think it will help to flip actual physical comic books in real life because now you'll have first editions of holograms, basically. Hologram stories or whatever, if that happens. And it's just going to be wild. And I think it actually might entice comic book collectors to take a second look at Veve. I think now they're getting it dropped around their head. They're at Comic-Con. They see the name. They're like, okay, I don't like that. But if they bring a new product that is different and still kind of the same, I think it will help long-term to convert people and also to bring in new users because it'll be something that people haven't seen. And that's going to be a flex too, to show your friends, like, look at this comic book. You flip it open and they start doing an action scene or whatever. Crazy.
But let's not stop there. I mean, they can have a lot of fun with this. So in and of itself, opening the comic book and seeing the animated characters is amazing. But now imagine if your collectibles can somehow be inoperable with the comic. Now, all of a sudden, imagine that you can gain access to a different scene if you own a certain collectible. A what if, the what if series?
Yeah.
Maybe you can tap into a what if series if you own that zombie Captain America or Spider-Man or whatever, and you bring them into your comic book and you can see a different scene. The amount of possibilities are truly endless when you start dealing with an environment, a Marvel universe of collectibles and comics, and how now you can actually crossbreed the comic and crossbreed the physical collectible to gain even more utility. I'm going to go back to a comment that we had, which was that we don't need utility. They're going to be worth millions. And the answer is you're a blind moon boy if you think that. We need utility, and this is the kind of utility that's going to make Veve the biggest company in the world. As Reese said, he said that they're going to be bigger. They're going to be the next Walmart, right? Or was it Alfred Kahn who said that? They're going to be the next Walmart. It's ideas like this that generate that hype, that actual utility that you can use it and gain entertainment beyond just taking a photo. We're getting there. We're not there yet, but this is what we have to look forward to for the future.
Yeah. Once these glasses come out, we're game changing here. I mean, if they can make it where it's standardized and everybody could use them, the AR feature I think is going to be bigger than the VR feature. I just think using it as an overlay in the real world, that's where the utility is going to drive this thing to the moon, like we all think. So I think that was a pretty good topic. Let us know what you think. Do you see this happening? Do you think that we're going to have hologram comics and action scenes coming out? Or do you think they'll just stick to animations? Do you think that you'll open the page and it'll just be a video? Maybe that's how it starts. But the fact that they've already done it with this thing that Rob's showing on the screen, the AR, you saw the Iron Man come out the page. I think that there's lots of capabilities. I think it'd be a lot of work. I think it's not as easy to have animated screens. I don't think it's as easy to have this all interoperable. I'm sure it would take a lot of time. It might even be like movie budgets to do these types of things, but that's why it might be worth the investment at some point if these things do come out, because like you're owning basically history at that point.
We're definitely not there yet, but I can see this being part of the long-term plans. Do you have anything that open there, Disney Minis?
So let's open up the mini brand, and I think this is the last one before we do a draw. So we might be doing a draw tomorrow. Nice. So we got ourselves a Jesse. Okay. Jesse from Toy Story, just in line for Toy Story Buzz Day. Even though it wasn't my Buzz, this is my Jesse, legit Jesse, and she's going into the collection with the Bo Peeps from Toy Story. So if you're a Toy Story fan, we got a bunch of Bo Peeps here. We got Spider-Man. We got a shelf. We got a bunch of stuff. So tomorrow we'll do that draw for the VIP. If you're not in the VIP, $2.99 a month, you can hit that up. But Rob, what do you got to tell them?
Guys, please let us know what you guys think about today's video. Joe asked you all those good questions. Comment below. We want to hear from you, whether you agree with us or not. And if you haven't already, don't forget, smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. You saw all that Juju Stardust with Jack Daw over there going for 2 hits. He knew the risks. Back-to-back ultra rares and 3-digit mints too. So hit the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. We want to hear from you no matter what. We don't care if you disagree with us. We still want to talk to you. Comment below. And now you can also become a Superstar VIP. Get our spreadsheets for the 5-hit drop. Get our buys and sells. Advertisements. Let us know if you want us to advertise one of your sales for you. Maybe you'll win a star. Maybe a star in the universe. You're going to look up in the sky and be able to see yours, just like Superstar Kobe collects. So join the Superstar VIP. We appreciate all of you watching, and thank you so much. We will see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you. Bye.